Hey all, I wanted to make a quick video showing you guys how to get set up for the lab that we're doing, this 11's lab. And so here I am in Schoology, and I'm going to show you how to get all the materials into BlueJ, all the classes into BlueJ, and then what you've got to do for this week. So on Schoology, we're going to go to the Remote Learning Materials folder, and then in the Remote Learning Materials folder, we have this 11's lab folder at the bottom, and that's going to have all the materials for this. And here there's two files that you're going to need. The first is a zip file that contains all of the classes that you're going to edit and add to in BlueJ, and then this, which is a PDF just containing the project. So I'm going to open the PDF first. I'm going to download it. You can choose to view it in here or whatever, but we can download it and then open it. Here's the description of everything that you need to do. You can see that there are 11 activities. We're not going to be doing all 11 activities, but we'll be doing many of them, and you can go take a look at them. For this week, we'll be doing Activity 1. So I'd start off by reading through Activity 1. There's an introduction, some discussion of things in Java, etc. And then they give you the exercises to do at the end. These exercises are what you're going to be turning into me at the end of the week, the code that fulfills these. So once we have that open, we are going to need some files to add code to. So we need to download this activity starter code zip. So I'm going to download this from Schoology. Then I'm going to go into my downloads. We can see here we have activity starter code.zip, and I'm going to extract it to here using whatever unzipping utility that I have, 7-zip, whatever. And here we got this folder activity starter code that has 11 folders in it for each activity. This is activity 1, so we're going to be using card.java and cardtester.java, these two class files. Well, we've got to get those into BlueJ. So let's open up BlueJ. It's going to open to wherever I last left off with all of these. I would like this project for me to be in a different area of BlueJ. This is up to you, but I'm going to go right-click and click on New Package, and then call this 11's Lab, no space, to have a new place to do all my coding. So we'll open up a nice new blank workspace. And then in 11's Lab, I need to add those two classes in Activity 1, the card.java and the cardtester.java. So all you have to do is right-click or click Edit and Add Class from File. Then you navigate to wherever you unzipped it. So in this case, it was in Activity Starter Code down here, Activity 1 Starter Code, and then I'm going to highlight both of these two and just hit Open. And when I do that, it'll load both of those classes into BlueJ for me. So we have card and card tester. What you have to do for this project is to modify some methods inside of card. So we'll see that we have this card class. You can read more about it, but it's representing a card for a solitaire game called 11's. It's got 3 attributes, and it's got a bunch of methods which say to be implemented. When you're implementing these methods, all you do is you delete this comment, or underneath the comment, you write the code that you think you need to modify these. So in this case, we have a constructor, 3 getters. Note that they don't use get suit, get rank, and get point value. They just called it suit, rank, and point value. But these are getters, just like we wrote earlier while we were still meeting together in class. We have a matches method and a toString method that you have to modify for part 1. After you've modified all these, you'll go into card tester. You'll make some card objects. Maybe card C1 equals new card 8 of clubs, which is worth 10 points. And you'll call all of the methods on the card. So you'll test your matches method, you'll test your toString method, you'll test your point value method, etc., on these card objects you're creating. Then, when you're done with this and you're ready to turn in, you can either show it to me during office hours or set up a different time to show it to me, especially if you have any questions about it, or alternatively, you can go back to Schoology, and on Schoology we have a part 1 submission here. You click on this, you submit your code just like you have before. You can either submit your code just copy and pasting the text or as the .java files, whichever you prefer. Hopefully that made it pretty clear what you need to do. Let me know if you have any questions, and I hope I see some of you tomorrow at 1 o'clock for office hours, and on Friday at 11. Thanks, and have a good week.